Well, here we go again. Another year, another zombie game. If you want to talk about oversaturated video game genres, then you need look no further than this alongside indie platformers and war shooters. But after watching a few trailers, I decided to give this new foray into the undead nightmare another chance with Dying Light. So, once again, let's put on our hazmat suits and see just how this title holds up. So this game takes place in the city of Harran. An unknown pathogen has caused, you guessed it, a zombie outbreak, and as a result the entire city is under quarantine. Humanitarian group the GRE has made airdrops into the city, giving the uninfected survivors food, supplies, and a temporary suppressant named Antizin. However, due to the dangerously mutated infected citizens, evacuation is largely out of the question. This is where you come in. You take on the role of GRE operative Kyle Crane. Crane is tasked with finding a stolen file containing a weaponized version of the virus. So naturally, Kyle botches his landing in the city, ends up bitten, and now has to fight zombies, thugs, and his infection while attempting to find this file and maintain his cover. No pressure. The gameplay of this title has you exploring the slums and old city of Harran in order to do fetch quests required to progress the plot. While exploring, you can use Kyle's newfound parkour skills, which he learned in 3 minutes, to escape from zombies or cover ground more efficiently. Along with this, Kyle can find and create makeshift weapons after looting dead people's homes. These weapons range from cleavers, swords, pipes, guns, and of course, lightning knives. Once nightfall hits, however, things become a bit more interesting. Not only are the standard zombies much more aggressive, but you will also run into what are called volatiles. If these bastards catch you in their line of sight, or are disturbed, they will chase you to the ends of the earth until either they die, you outrun them, or daylight hits. Plus, when you die in this game, you are penalized by losing survivor points, which are required to level up that particular skill. On the bright side though, both the agility and power skill points are doubled at night, so you've got that going for you, which is nice. Also, you can play this game with up to 4 people online if you feel the need to even the odds. While playing in this mode, you will also unlock competitions during the missions, which have you compete for more points towards your survival skill. The main storyline of this game should take you somewhere along the lines of 10 hours, but considering there are a very large amount of side quests and you are able to finish them off after completing the campaign, there is a decent amount of replayability. Now for the reviewing. The graphics in this title are pretty impressive. Some of the textures and character models do look a bit previous gen, but despite the size of these maps, I saw very little pop-ups on the horizon. Granted, this was mostly replaced with the game taking its time in loading the textures. The gameplay of this game, well, let's put it like this. Everything that is attempted is pulled off very well. The combat, parkour, scavenging, and upgrade system all work fairly seamlessly. The problem, however, is that absolutely no element of the gameplay is original whatsoever. Now, I know that the team that made this game initially worked on Dead Island, so there naturally would be some parallels there. But this game honestly feels like I was just playing another Dead Island game with sprinklings of other games thrown in. For $60, I want to play something at least somewhat original. If I wanted to play Dead Island, then I would have bought Dead Island. Now let's talk story. Well, oddly enough, this is probably the best part of the game. The reasons I feel this way are as follows. First off, this storyline takes many twists and turns. This is interesting because in most video games, your overall objective rarely ever changes, and if there is some sort of plot twist, then your objective only really changes once. As the situation in this plot worsens, your goals not only change constantly, but you truly get a feeling that things are completely out of your hands. What's even better are the actions of the main character. Kyle does not at all act like a normal protagonist in these types of video games. Honestly, he seems like someone dropped a normal person into a zombie video game and he's trying to figure out why everyone around him is acting so crazy. This makes for some hilarious moments and can really help immerse the player into the experience. So, in conclusion, can I recommend this game? Well, like I've said, it's absolutely nothing that you probably haven't seen before. However, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have fun playing online with friends and seeing Kyle's reactions to the madness around him. So here's what I recommend. If you can get this game on sale, then go for it. But for full price, I honestly don't think it's a good investment. Besides, it's not like there are any other zombie games out there.